That being said, now let's talk about where you should be putting money for their education as well.
Okay.
Because I think that we can also, you can work this out that if you do want to start setting aside money, we have the typical college savings plans, which are,
I was going to say 529s are definitely the most popular.
And there's no contribution limits on those if I'm not mistaken, right?
Not technically. Anything over, I think it's 18,000 a year now counts as a gift. It goes towards your lifetime gift exclusion, but that's getting into the weeds because the gift exclusion doesn't really matter to any of our clients.
Yeah, I was going to say your gift exclusion for both people is what? I mean, I don't think
it's like 27 million.
Yeah, it's like $27 million. So
literally, in all, for all intents and purposes, yes, the contribution limits to a 529 are unlimited, and a 529 is just basically a Roth IRA for school. You put money in there. You don't get any federal deduction. There are a couple states that offer a small state deduction, but it's pretty marginal.
Yeah.
But your money grows, it's invested, and it grows with no taxes, and it's pulled out with no taxes as long as it's pulled out for approved higher education expenses.
And they made some changes to the 529 plans where if it's not going to be used for that, I'm sure you can convert it or use it for other purposes.
Yeah, now, they added something where now you can roll money from the 529 over to a Roth IRA.
Yeah.
But I think it's limited to $35,000. It's not like some secret loophole to build a massive Roth.
No, but I know, because someone would find a way to do that, wouldn't they?
Imagine if there wasn't a limit. People would put away millions of dollars for their kids' school, and it's a Roth.
Oopsie. Yes.
Yeah.
But that's usually a primary tool that a lot of people will use or grandparents will use. I think you need number one, you need the money to fund them, and then you need time for that because you're basically putting in after-tax money, and the benefit of the tax-free growth is that it needs time to grow.
Yeah.
So, it's doing it like a year or two before they're going to.
You're too late.
Go to school. Like, I don't see the point of it at that point in time.
No, these are things you want to set up for your kids when they're, babies.
Yeah.
Ideally.
Yeah. So that's one vehicle. I mean, certainly you guys can do that. And, we've had plenty of people that have put money in 529 plans and have used them, and everything has been great.
Yep.
Okay. Another option would just be a regular Roth IRA for them as well. Right. Because in most cases, what are the contributions now on Roth? I think they're $8,000 a year. We've usually used the technique of have your kid do something in the practice, pay them so you get a deduction for that, contribute to their Roth IRA, and then that money gets to grow tax deferred. And then I do believe that they can actually take money out of a Roth IRA for college expenses.
Yep, that's correct. So, they can take money out for college. Yep.
Yeah, you can take money out for college. I think you can take it out for a new home or something. I mean, there's a lot of provisions on there.
Yeah, you can take out I think it's only like $10,000 or $12,000 though, and it's one time for first time home purchase. It's not a ton.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, that'd be another tool that you guys have if you want to do that. Okay.